Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mrs. B's masterclass this evening. First of all, if you are here with me this evening, I really would like to see some love or some likes. Pop your comments in the thread as well. If you're watching on replay, put hashtag replay and do ask away or pop your comments on. That'd be absolutely fantastic. First of all, I'd like to apologise for the delay this evening. You know, all the best plans. Okay, and I was set to be here for 7 o'clock, and then something just happened I had to deal with at home. So yeah, had to delay it a little bit, but I do apologise. But hopefully you'll catch this either now or on replay as well. So how have you been getting on with your 3Rs box this month? I hope you have loved it and enjoyed it. And yeah, the Usborne part of the box this month was something a little bit quirky, wasn't it? Something a little bit different. It was the Optical Illusions activity cards. And do you know what? I think these are absolutely great. I have loved them. I just love the fact that the optical illusions are in there, and they've got the explanations about how they work on the back, because they always just amaze me. Optical illusions just always amaze me. So yeah, please do let me know if you've been actually having a look at these cards and wowing your friends with them, and actually that you know how they work. So I'd love to know if you've been looking through these as well. I just thought I'd just talk to you a little bit about optical illusions, because I think we all say optical illusions, but I've never actually really thought about what it is, how they work, how they happen. Really, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You just know it. So I'm going to actually tell you that I've actually got this information upon my phone, because there is no way that I would remember all this information and get it out in the right order, and for it to make any sense, because some of it's a little bit technical. Okay, so I thought I found some information. I thought I'd share it with you, but I have got it here written down so I can just keep looking at it and make sure I get it right for you. Hi Rachel, thank you for watching. So I know that you've been looking at the optical illusions cards, because actually Rachel was trying them out on me the other day as well. So so your brain is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? It does everything. It controls your entire nervous system. It controls your whole being, really, doesn't it? But actually, you think it would actually reign supreme with you. It's the be all and end all. But sometimes, actually, your brain can get tricked. And so once in a while, your eyes are capable of actually tricking your brain into seeing things that actually aren't there, or actually aren't as they appear, or are they? And that is called an optical illusion. Now, I didn't realize that optical illusions the fascination with them has actually spanned the globe for centuries. Apparently, Greek philosophers like Plato describe them as tricks played on us by our senses and our minds. And it was just around the 19th century, and this is the one that I love, because I love this. I actually do like this optical illusion. The famous cartoonist W.E. Hill, he took the phenomena of optical illusions, and he actually drew a picture, sketched a picture really skillfully, that was actually two images together, and those two images together, what you actually saw in that image that he drew, those two things together, actually was determined by your perception. And it's this one here. And when you look at that one, you either see an old lady or you see a young girl. So that was a really, really clever one that was done by W.E. Hill. And I do like that one. So you've got the young lady, and then you can actually see, you have to look at it though. You can actually see the old lady's nose here, and like her jaw just down here. So yeah, that was one that was done in the 19th century. Now, I didn't know that there is actually Rachel loves stuff like this, then try and work it out. Yes, yeah. And I can sit there for ages, and then other people get it, and I'm going, I can't see it, I can't see it. So yeah. Now, I didn't realise there's actually 3 different types of optical illusions. So I'm actually going to talk to you about those in a minute. But first of all, oh no, I will. I'll talk to you about those, and I'll show you the most famous one. Okay. So there's actually literal optical illusions, and that is the one like this one we've just looked at here. So this is where you've got two images drawn together, but actually, pictures put together, and then it shows like different images depending on where your eyes focus and your perception of it. Okay, so it's a literal illusion based on your perception. So both images there actually do exist. Okay, told you I needed it written down. Then you've got, and I'm going to try and say this now, physiological optical illusions. Now, these are the ones that are more complex. They're the ones that have got lots and lots of colours in them, different shapes in them. So with these, it actually relies on your brain becoming overstimulated for it to work. So, your eyes see so much light, so much shape, so much movement, colour, dimension, that it confuses your brain. So these kind of geometrical illusions are the physiological optical illusions. Okay, and at first glance, a two-dimensional figure looks like it's in 3 dimensions because that's the way the brain immediately interprets it. But when you actually look at it, the brain realizes that what the eye is actually seeing and the image in question does not exist in nature. So that is those kind of illusions where you've got lots of color, lots of movement. Then the third type, the last one, is cognitive optical illusions. So they're the ones where you actually sit there and stare at them for ages, and you're going, right, well, I can actually see two men's faces, but I can't see the other part of it. I can't see the vase, because this is the one I've got here, where actually you can see there is actually two. If you look at it one way, you can see 2 men's faces looking at each other. Or when you look at it another way, you can actually see a white vase. Okay, so those are cognitive optical illusions. And this is the most complex type of trick the eye can play on the brain. Okay, so these kind of optical illusions rely on what the subconscious mind thinks and how it relates one object to another. Okay, so in other words, what you see is believed to give insight into the depths of your thinking. Okay, a cognitive optical illusion uncovers what your brain infers and understands about something that has not been explained. Okay, now these are the ones that get me, that I can sit and stare at them for ages, and people will say, well, if you look at it this way, you can see a rabbit, and if you look at it this way, you can see something else, and I can't. So yeah, but I can take for absolutely ages for those. But I just love how the fact on the back, it actually just explains it all as well. It's absolutely brilliant too. I like all the explanations on the back as well. So those are the 3 different types of illusions. The ones where you've got all the pictures that have been put together to form 2 different pictures that both exist. You've got the ones where you've got lots and lots of shape and space and movement. And then you've also got the ones where you've got possibly 2 different images depending on which way that you look at it. Okay. So yeah, so there's lots of examples of all of those through the pack as well. Then I pulled out this one because this is probably one of the most famous illusions of impossible objects. Okay, I think we've all seen this one at some point, haven't we? Shape that actually makes sense when you first look at it, but actually when you look at it, it's actually impossible to build it. So this is a fork here, almost like a fork if you held it up that way, where actually it looks like it's got 3 prongs, but could you actually build that? Okay, so that is one of the most famous ones of all of them. And there's lots of these objects, and there's another one on the back of the card for this one where you've got the impossible staircase. I think these are amazing as well because you almost want to try and make it so that you could actually build it, or you could actually go down that staircase. So they're great, aren't they? So now these optical illusion cards, like quite a lot of the non-fiction books that we have on the Usborne website, they actually come with quick links. Okay, and I was trying to see if it actually said on the box, but these come with quick links on the website. So if you go to the website and look for this, for these cards on the website, it actually has got a quick link, and it goes to lots and lots of different websites that have got lots of information about optical illusions, or lots and lots of different ones. I will put a link in the comments as well, so you can go straight to it. But there's lots more information about optical illusions there. Okay, now the one link on there links to a video that shows you how to create your own 3D object just using a piece of paper, your hand, a pencil, and 2 different coloured pens. And this is what it looks like. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well on this screen here. I don't know if it actually looks better when it's flat down, I'm not quite so sure. But hopefully my hand is starting to look like it is jumping out of the page and it's in 3D. And you can actually create this yourself. Okay, so what you have to do And I said there is a video, and I'll put a link for this as well for you to watch, but I'll briefly explain. You draw around your hand very lightly with a pencil. And then when you've drawn around your hand, you choose your first colour and you start to draw straight lines across the bottom of your page. But when you get to the edge of your hand, you then make an arch shape. I'm trying to do it back to front, not very helpful. And then when you get to the next line, you then do a straight line. So if you can see here, each time you actually reach the edge of the hand, you do an arch shape, okay? And then when you reach the other side, you do a straight line. So when you get to your fingers, you end up doing quite a lot of different arch shapes across your fingers, okay? And then you can choose a different colour, and I've just done it at the very bottom to show you. So you can do extra lines to build up that 3D-ness. And then you can get your pencil and you can start to put some shading down the side of your fingers and around your fingers to make it stand out even more. Okay, so that is how you can create your very, very own 3D optical illusion of your hand. Okay, and actually, if I'd have gone around the top of the thumb here, I think that would have made it stood out even further. Okay, it is cool, isn't it? I didn't believe, I saw it and I thought, no, I can't do that. And actually, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely great that is. So have a go at that. If you do have a go at doing that, please do put a little picture on the comments or just into the group so we can see what you've done, see how it looks. Because yeah, I think it really is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'll put the link to that video in the comments underneath here as well. And I will pop a link to the quick links for the optical illusions as well underneath. So yeah, I'd love to know how you've been getting on with the cards, and if you've been even using them as a family to look at and explore. So please do put some comments underneath that and let me know. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Now I'm looking forward to seeing you all next month for the next month's box. Yeah, and exploring what you're getting in next month's box. So please, to everybody, do take care, and I will see you all very, very soon. Oh, Rachel, that's great. Now I've enjoyed it. I've loved this actually. I didn't know there was so much to know about optical illusions, so it's been really interesting to research it as well. So yeah, take care, everybody, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.